Come with us to date night. Every once a month, my husband and I like to have date night. And for this month, we went to Hobbit, located in Orange, California. When we arrived, the host greeted us with the cocktail menu and escorted us to the basement for cocktail hour. We didn't try any of the cocktails because my husband doesn't drink, and I only drink if someone else is drinking with me. So we just stayed in the basement until dinner time. As you can see, the Hobbit has a wild selection of wines, so if you're into that, I highly recommend you check this place out. They also provided us with ham and cheese croissant, which was so buttery and so delicious. I wanted to eat the whole tray. Dinner starts at 7 o'clock, so we were told to go back upstairs to the dining area to get seated. Here is the menu. This restaurant has fixed menu, and every month it switches, so make sure to check their website or Instagram to see what they're serving that month. They first welcomed us with a glass of champagne, and we started with our amuse bouche. I really wish I could remember what they served, but all I remember is that everything was delicious. I remember there was some sort of sweet potato crisp. There was beets. There were like tortilla chips. There were, I believe, tuna. But I don't really remember exactly what they served, but I loved every single one of them. They were my favorite. They were delicious. We also got focaccia bread and whipped butter. The bread was so warm and moist and soft. It was so delicious, and with the delicious, I believe it was homemade butter, it just went so well, and I love bread, so this was really good. Next, you were served mussel frites with pickled apple and chorizo with saffron broth and micro celery soup. This was so freaking good. It was probably my favorite dish. If I could, I would have licked the plate because of how delicious and flavorful this soup was. I literally went to the kitchen and complimented the chef because it was just chef's kiss. Next dish is the Jadori sausage stuffed quail with pomegranate glaze, squash, and brown butter chicken juice. The first 2 bites of this quail was really delicious, but after a couple more bites, I noticed a spice that I didn't really favor. So this dish really wasn't my favorite. Next, we were served sorbet as a palate cleanser. This was, I believe, lime or lemon persimmon flavor. I didn't really taste the persimmon, but it was still really delicious. After the sorbet, it's intermission, so we had the chance to kind of look around the restaurant. Our server suggested to check out upstairs, but it was just private dining, so there wasn't much to see. We also went into the kitchen, and this was my chance to talk to the chef. There's also a really nice seating area outside, but it was too cold, so there wasn't really a lot of people outside. I also took this time to go to the bathroom, and the bathroom was so nice that I wanted to show you guys. I love the wallpaper. I love the interior design of it all, the lights, the mirror, and everything. And also, it was very, very clean, which says a lot about a restaurant. Now for my main, I got the walnut crusted halibut with celery root and apple puree and lobster foam. And my husband got the prime rib steak with root vegetable gratin. The halibut was perfectly cooked, and the walnut crust gave it a really crunchy texture. The celery root and apple puree went really well with the halibut. So overall, it was very delicious. However, I thought the portion size was a bit too small for me. I also took a bite of the prime ribs, and oh my goodness, you guys, it just melted in my mouth. The steak was so flavorful, and then the root vegetable gratin was so delicious. I kind of wish I got the prime ribs instead of the halibut. For dessert, we got the chocolate ganache tart, which was my favorite. My husband doesn't like chocolate, so I finished the whole thing. And that was our date night. Thank you so much for watching.